Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in on another Dose with D. I have a question. When you become successful, are you no longer hungry? And because let me share this analogy that I have, this thought that I have. Because when you're hungry for food and you ain't eaten all day, you become very, very, very resourceful. You start, if you out and about, you start trying to find what's open, what do I have a taste for, what does my body need, where can I go to get the most for my buck, for my dollar? Can I go to a buffet on this $10? Whatever you trying to do. And if you're at home and there's really no food in the house, yet you're hungry, you become like resourceful. You start finding all kind of things to whip up and cook up. You even invent new meals. And they be so bomb. Now, I don't know if they taste so good because you were so hungry. Try to make that same meal again and be like, well, it didn't taste as good as it did last time. I don't know. Maybe it does. I bring that up because when you hit the goal that you were searching for, do you kick your feet up and relax? Is that hunger and that drive still there? Or you wait until you're hungry again to become resourceful, to become creative, to become a go-getter? You know, do you wait until the money runs out to where you start being more resourceful and looking for ideas and being hungry for the next thing? Or are you consistent? Well, I tell you, if you're consistent, that means you planning. You planning so you're not hungry again. That's just a question. And I've realized when people have less, they create more. They become resourceful more. And I was talking about this topic the other day with a sister, a friend, a mentor. And you could find this conversation and more valuable conversations on Instagram, on Perspective Media Group, at Perspective Media Group. This platform is so resourceful. You get to hear testimonies about what people have gone through and what they've done and how did they get through it. Because we're all human. We all go through things. So I'll put the description on Perspective Media Group in the description below after this YouTube video. But I remember a time, and still current times, when I have less, I create more. I remember in the past when I had less food, I was in there pulling. I was like, what can I use? What can I work with to create a meal? And then I would even look up YouTube videos. What can I make with these 3 ingredients? There was over 7 recipes based off of them 3 ingredients. It's magnificent. Well, I say that and I tie that in with success. You know, when you're so hungry in the beginning, when you're broke, when you don't have money, you start thinking of all kind of ways to create wealth. However, once you get full, once you get satisfied, do you kick up your feet, or do you continue to cook meals to keep things rolling? There was one time, I remember one of my friends back in high school, and this was years ago. Come on now. Back in high school, she said, Darvanique, you always got something new to wear. Your nails are always done. You always look so nice. Like you get to go shopping all the time. I had less. Literally, I probably had about 5 to 6 solid outfits in my closet. But every time I went shopping, I was probably only able to afford one or two items, like a pair of shoes or like a jacket or like an overcoat or something. And what I did with those outfits in my closet and adding those new shoes or the new jacket or the new cover up, whatever it was, I would say, how many items with these two items that I'm about to purchase, how many items does it fit or match with in the closet of what I currently have? Can I mix and match in my closet to reinvent, to make it look like I have something new on? Because back then, we was not going shopping all the time. We got shoes maybe once or twice a year, you know. But I began to get resourceful, and I also learned how to preserve my clothes. I stopped being so hard on them. I stopped being so hard on my shoes. I only wore them when it was necessary. So I had like an old pair of shoes that I would wear every day. And when I was going somewhere nice, I cleaned up my nice shoes, polished them up, and put them on. But I just remember being so creative when I had less. I heard someone say, rich people are lazy. I was like, what? Rich people become lazy over time. Now, I don't believe that's true for every wealthy person. Maybe for some. The more money you make, I guess you just start finding more ways to spend it. And I said, well, what do you mean by that? They were like, well, when you rich, when you become wealthy, and you got all these millions rolling through, you pay somebody to wash your car. You pay for somebody to get you dressed, a stylist. You pay for somebody to cook you meals. You pay for somebody to go grocery shopping for you. Oh, I guess that ties into cooking meals. You pay somebody to do your hair. I do my own hair. I cut my own hair. I style my own hair. Do my own. But there's a story behind how I wind up doing my own hair. I met this lady at a restaurant. I was working at a fast food joint at the time. And she walked in and her hair was so pretty. It looked so nice and so healthy. And I said, y'all know what it's like, baby life. Baby life. Right here. Took a bath, well fed, rocking. She about to fall asleep. Well, anyways, and I said, ma'am, your hair is so beautiful. I had short hair back then, too. I wound up cutting my hair in high school. But she looked so well, just presentable and just neat and clean. And I admire that. And I said, who does your hair? I was looking for another stylist. And she said, I cut my own hair. I said, what? She said, I cut my own hair. She said, but I've been doing it for 11 years. I've been doing it and it got better over time. You know, it didn't always look this good. And I thought to myself, I want to start cutting my own hair. Don't get me wrong. I still go visit a barber. If I'm looking for like a real sassy new cut, I'll go to a professional to style and cut my hair. But for like low, like maintenance like this, just to keep it neat and clean and decent, I can do it myself. Nothing too fancy. And I've learned how to do that. I said, if she can learn how to do her hair, I'll learn how to do it. I went through some bad cuts though. Let me just be clear. Some bad cuts. But back on track. When you have less, you create more. I'm telling you, that conversation that I had with my sister, friend, mentor, creator, I mean, she hit the nail on the head. When I don't have a lot, I find ways to make it work. You start shifting stuff around and everything like that. So think about that. Is it true that when you become wealthy, you yourself do less, but you spend the money more for other people to do the job for you? Now, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with properly delegating your time so that you can focus on creativity and craftsmanship and working on a new business. Because I know some wealthy people that do that. They would delegate other things to other people so that they can work on a new project and they can do stuff like that. And I also know millionaires who do all that stuff for themselves, cook for their families, wash their own cars so they can stay fit. One of the things I do, I don't mind doing, I wash my car on Sundays. you know, just little stuff like that. You guys tell me what your thoughts are in the comments below. Give me your feedback, and I will go ahead and share. Oh, and Danny Johnson is another one that is a millionaire that talks about wealth and preserving your wealth and not just being wasteful with your money and your time. Oh, she's incredible. I've learned a lot of things from her that I'm starting to implement into my own life. But anyways, this is your girl sharing that dose with you today. Think about it. When you become successful, is it true that you become lazy? I don't think that's true for every wealthy person. Leave your comments in the description or in the comment section below. Like and share the video. Subscribe to my channel if you want. But it was lovely talking with you all. I'll see you next time.